Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chooses the decent chance! It's Nedved! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Deep cross. Big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Nedved.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team...
He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Nedved. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Pele. Oh, that's well spotted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's an excellent interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. And they can counter here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nedved. Pele. No way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And the counter is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Nedved. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. Here comes... Oh, smashing against the crossbar. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal have their second corner now. Maicon plays it short. Maicon's cross. Van Dijk clears it away. Valverde stood his ground strongly. Cleared away. Nedved has a look and plays it forward. Nedved. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Gullit. It is a corner. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! He's delivered all right! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. And he was quick to react. And here's Gullit. He's a shot. He's having a shot! chance, no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. Maldini. And he goes cross-field. Thuram. Pele. Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ibrahimovic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just real chance!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos goes short. Played in deep. Thuram attempts a clearance. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the flag has stayed down. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 21.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Número 11. Vieira.
The most accurate pass.
Número 30.
Maldini, who does have an assist to his name.
Número 18.
And it's Gullit.
Vamos divulgar uma substituição.
Oh, it's come loose. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, can he get onto this? Ferdinand cuts it out. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's picked it up out wide, played in with purpose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pele goes for a shot. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's intervened well there. Ibrahimovic. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good looking... He's got tall! Boom! Header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 22. Ibrahimovic.
Valverde.
Número 13.
Rooney.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 19.
Ed Mills is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rooney. Robertson. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Valverde. And they've got rid. It's a really well-measured ball. Valverde. Good read, needed to be.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Big chance! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Can he get it through? Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Shevchenko looks to get on the end of this. Valverde. Robertson. And it's Valverde. And he welcomes it. Great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified. Šeško.
Such good technique.
Cantona. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Gets into some space.
4 minutos de compensação.
4 added minutes on the board. Valverde. Great vision. And that's a throw-in. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Caros espectadores, podem acompanhar este jogo em direto na frequência da rádio do clube.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Seedorf. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Ibrahimovic, well seen, saw that coming. And they've got a throw. Looking for options for movement. Maicon, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's cut it out. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pele powering forward here. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fired deep to... He gets big! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Real chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, cracking ball. Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. Maicon's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Pele. And he's got two. It's a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. It's Son Heung-min! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. Pele goes short. Played out towards the right wing. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Crunching tackle. Nedved. Decent progress down the left. Gullit. Now Seedorf. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking wide, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gullit. Oh, that's delightful. Played into space out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Portugal finding their passes. Now it's Seedorf. It's a searching pass. Tries a shot! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Decent chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And this is Ibrahim, and a chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele is onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
We have got changes here, for both sides in fact.
Número 2. Michael.
Pirlo.
Número 14.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
Número 18. Número 22. Ibrahimovic.
An instinctive delivery.
Pepe.
Pirlo.
Roubar os seus lugares a
Ronaldinho.
número 19.
Quality ball.
Número 24.
And this is Shevchenko.
Número 6.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Número 11.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Número 3. Vamos dar lugar a uma
And that
substituição.
interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Šeško, expertly cut out, really nicely done. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Valverde. Šeško. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thinks about the shot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet. Now it's Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Kaká. Kaká. And that's been drilled in. That's going to go a long way. And this is Shevchenko. And he shoots! It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. And the number on the board is 3. But it's Thuram. And he can clear it away. And he's gone looking for safety. Quality ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. And here's Hullet. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Ball is over the line.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Jordi Alba. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And it's Nedved. And he's intervened well there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pele, Cantona. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. But that has not gone well. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Knocks it into space.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Threads one in. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chance! Deftly away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Maicon. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. Maicon's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Seedorf. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the through ball. And that's a good ball. Shot a goal! They've done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good ball, good take. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And it's Nedved. Now it's Pele. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Now it's Nedved. And this is Pele. Nedved in the hunt and looking threatening. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Edmilson. Now it's Seedorf. And he's managed to get free. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's Nedved. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Maicon played back into the centre, and here's Hullet. Pirlo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Jordi Alba. Cantona. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ibrahimovic. Maicon. Maicon's... He rises! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Ibrahimovic.
Now it's Kaká.
Número 4. Pepe.
And the shot! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Maldini concedes a free kick for that.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Valverde. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! He scores! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Luis Suarez. Madrid have a free kick. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That has been cut short. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Robertson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Thuram. And it's Xabi Alonso. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cafu. That's been slipped through. Van Dijk. Xabi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Nedved. Šeško. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's there to retrieve it. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...